What's up, everybody? I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers, bringing you guys your daily hail forecast, sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, American Contractor, and Atlas. Go ahead and check them out in the description to this video. So we've got that cold front that has moved off the coast yesterday, and so we're going to go ahead and recap all of what happened yesterday afternoon with the last day of that severe weather system. Today, the West Coast is just getting a ton of rain and high winds possible as a large low pressure system is tracking in. So we're going to talk about the where, when, and why. And then for the rest of our nation, where can you roof? Where's good roofing weather at today and this afternoon? Who's going to be able to get out there and do some work? So before we get into all of our weather, Hailtrace 4.0 is coming soon, launching next week, and we've got the open beta ongoing right now, so I believe you guys can still go ahead and be a beta tester if you want to see what 4.0 has to offer before its official release. But it's really cool, guys. We've got a lot of good features. We had a company meeting on it a little bit ago, and it's got a ton of cool stuff on there, so we're excited to go ahead and release that 4.0 update here soon. So yesterday we had, again, our final day of an active severe weather system, a ton of storms moving across the southeast. Once again, we did get some severe wind reports across Alabama, Georgia, into the Carolinas. Got a couple of tornadoes as well through southeastern Georgia as well, just near Columbia. So, you know, few severe storms really got going there into yesterday, even got some golf ball sized hail along the Atlantic coast into yesterday. And then finally that front has moved off and we're seeing a quieter day for most of us today. However, the West Coast is in for a long few days of heavy rain and high winds possible. So we've got this first trough that's moving off of the coast now. That's where we got that initial system. And then we've got this second one that is just crashing into the Pacific Northwest and the whole West Coast here. And as it does, it's going to continue to drive a ton of rain, a ton of wind into the area with that. So we could potentially see some flooding risk as well as, you know, some damaging wind gusts here and there through Saturday. There it is, not really letting up much. So this is going to be a long-lived system for the West Coast. And so again, flooding is really kind of what I think a lot of people are eyeballing into the next few days. So there you go. The east and the central part of the U.S. are clear, sunny, dry right now. Not a ton going on after that first trough has moved out, kind of stabilized the air through there. But off to the West Coast, we've got that trough that's kind of getting ready to linger there for the next few days. You can see it, that low pressure system kind of spinning away off in the Pacific right now, and it's driving all of that rain up into California, into Oregon, parts of Washington. So, you know, plenty of crazy weather to go around for there. Most of us are seeing typical January weather today, 27 degrees in Denver with some cloud cover, 26 in Minneapolis, warming up a little bit once you get into the southeast today in the 60s through Houston and Atlanta. So there's another look at that low pressure system driving up into California, Oregon, Washington, the whole Pacific Northwest. You got just a ton of water in the atmosphere here, and it's continuing to stream out of the tropics. It's getting pulled up into that low pressure system, and so it's continuing to maintain its intensity, and it's not really moving anywhere either. So that's just going to drop a ton of heavy rain over the area, as well as some potential for high winds. Here's what the storms look like as they move eastward, inland into California and Oregon. We'll see them moving up the mountains, some freezing rain and snow possible at those higher elevations. And then if you're down lower, going to get a ton of rain, some thunder, as well as some gusty winds here and there, possibly around severe limits. This is by 7 Central, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then, you know, moving off, drying out a little bit before we get another band moving in tomorrow by around 5 p.m. Once again, just a ton of heavy rain along the West Coast. And so that's going to continue for a really long time, guys. And, you know, it's not really expected to let up. We'll also see some wind with that system. Here is our forecasted wind gusts. These are not current. This is going to be for the next 24 hours here. And, you know, wouldn't be surprised if we continue to see some 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts gusts along the far west coast with, you don't get any friction along the ocean, so it can just drive those high winds right into land. Then weakening off a little bit, 20s and 30s through the inland portions of Oregon and California. And so, damaging winds possible along the west coast, as well as a lot of heavy rain here. Nearing 4 inches in Eureka, 2.5 almost in Redding, California, and then a little bit less once you're in the San Francisco Valley there. Sacramento, San Fran, expected to get a little less than 1/2 inch, but then up in Eugene, Oregon, over 1 inch as well. So if you guys are close to the far western coastal areas of California, Oregon, Washington, that's where you'll see the heaviest impacts from this storm system. Highest amount of rain, highest amount of winds, or highest values of winds. And here's our 5-day rain totals for the area. Expected to see over 5 inches for a lot of the areas in central and northern California, all the way up into coastal Oregon and Washington. So again, system's not really moving, guys, and it's pulling all that moisture on up from the tropics, and so it's going to be able to maintain that intensity. Tons of rain for you guys over the next 5 days. So here's what it's going to look like on the day-to-day. Today, going to be heavy rain early, weakening off into the late afternoon and evening. And then for Friday, just mostly along the coast. But it's going to kind of come back full swing on Saturday, when you could see more heavy rain moving in, lots of it along those coastal areas once again. And then more rain lasting through Sunday early, or through Sunday afternoon. Going to be a little drier in the morning, and then more heavy rain for you guys on Monday. So really not letting up at all. Unfortunately for you guys out in California, going to see a lot of flooding potential with this, and so we're going to keep an eye on it as it goes. But can you roof? So here's what the rest of the nation looks like. Crazy in California, but the rest of us are going to be pretty nice conditions. The Ohio Valley may be a little bit chilly to get out there, but most of us are going to stay with calm winds and really pleasant out through the southeast, mid-40s and mid-50s for us in the southern plains by tonight. So really going to be a nice day if you guys are in most of the south here and even parts of the central plains to get out and get some work done. So there's the good news for the day for you guys in the rest of the country. And we'll let you know what's going on across the nation as we see severe weather risks come up. You guys can go ahead and follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Hit See First on Facebook so you never miss a live video, and smash that subscribe button on YouTube. We've been posting shorts lately of all of our storm chasing content, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and check us out there. And then if you guys want to get in contact with us, you can call us at 855-334-4245. You can also email us at info@hailtrace.com or check out hailtrace.com for more details. And for now, I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers. Thanks for watching.